Hello everyone, I hope you guys are all having a fabulous Wednesday. Today I have a collection video for you and I will be showcasing my Chanel small leather goods. I have a variety of different items and they are really in no particular order. I just decided to do them from smallest to largest. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? The first one that I wanted to share with you guys is this cutie, which is the Chanel card holder. This is just the plain card holder, the flat version, and this was featured in my October favorites, and I just absolutely love this item, especially whenever you're starting into a new fashion house. I always recommend starting off with smaller leather goods. That way you can really get a feel for the brand. You can get a feel for the material, the hardware, without having to spend a large amount of money right off the bat. But if that's what you like to do, then to each their own. But I just like to start off a little bit smaller. But here we go. This is in the black caviar leather with the gold hardware. And it has a total of 3 credit card slots, 1 in the front, 2 in the back, and then you also have another little pocket here, and this is actually incredibly functional, and I've had it for about 2 years, and I think it's held up very, very well. But I have no wear on the corners or anything like that. But this is just a beautiful piece, and I have a little fuzzy from the dust bag. But I highly recommend the Chanel card holder, just the flat version. I think between this one and then another one that I'm going to show you, I kind of go back and forth with which one is my all-time favorite. But regardless, the card holder in the black caviar leather with the gold hardware. And you will find that in my collection, I have doubles of the same silhouette, just different colors. And it just comes down to the fact that I like that item so much that I go back to the boutique and try to find a different color. Okay, but the next one that I have is the red caviar silver hardware card holder, same as the one that I previously showed you. And again, I just thought that this was a really nice way to add a pop of color inside of my handbag. And I'm just such a big fan of this version, especially if you're going compact. You don't have to worry about taking up too much space, and that way you're able to maximize the handbag that you're using this with. So there we go, red caviar with the silver hardware. And it seems like it's showing up a little bit more orange red, but in reality, it's a little bit of a deeper red. So if I pull it back, you can really see how dark the red is. But it is a beautiful, beautiful color. All right, the next one is this guy, which is also called a card holder. It's just a little bit of a different style. This is also in the black caviar with the gold hardware. And really the biggest difference between this and this is that this seems to be a little bit bulkier because it is a snap button closure versus this one just being a little bit more open. But when I first got this, I used it to death, and I haven't really used it since. I really should. But you have just a snap button closure. There are no other outside pockets. Excuse me, there's something stuck in my throat. And then it just says Chanel up top, and then you have a little open compartment plus a little slip pocket here. And the little button says Chanel Paris as well. But this is really great, especially if you don't want something a little bit more open. If you want something a little bit more secure, this is really a great way to go. Plus, you're able to put coin in here. You're able to fit just a little bit more. But again, I feel that this is just a little bit too bulky when I want to go compact. So that's why I usually end up going for this one. But regardless, so the card holder in the snap button closure version with the black caviar leather and the gold hardware. And the next one is the O-Zip coin purse, and this is in the red caviar with the silver hardware, and this has the chevron detailing versus the quilting. But if you want to go compact and you want to be, if you want something a little bit more secure, actually a whole lot more secure, this is my biggest recommendation. I absolutely love this item. And you have the leather pull tab here. There are no other outside pockets. And then when you open it up, you have a total of 3 little compartments, and then you have the leather accordion gussets on either side. And then the tab here says Chanel, made in Italy. But this item, don't let it deceive you. It is very, very small, but it fits so incredibly much. So let's say that you don't have, let's say you have like maybe 15 to 20 cards that you have to carry with you in your wallet, and you really don't feel like going super, super compact, you're able to do it with this little O-Zip coin purse. It is insane how much it fits. You're also able to fit coin in there if you wanted to. I personally don't because I just don't want any of the residue on the textile here. And then you're also able to fit cash in there without a problem. You do have to fold it a few times, but regardless, I think that this is such a great little item. And again, I got it in the red caviar and I just could not be happier. So here we go, the O-Zip coin purse in the red caviar leather with the silver hardware. And because I liked it so much, I also got it in the black. And this is in the quilted version, so the black caviar leather with the gold hardware. And again, you will see that I have actually 99% of my collection, my small leather goods collection, is Caviar leather. So just a little FYI. But again, here you go, the little pull tab. And I just really love how smooth the zipper is on this. Nothing catches, but check that out. And then it has the Chanel made in Italy little tag there with the gussets. And obviously this has the burgundy interior, but it is still a great little item, and it's just, I cannot stress how awesome this item is. So definitely recommend this. So the O-zip coin purse and the black caviar leather with the gold hardware. All right. The next one that I have was a gift from one of my very good friends, and this is a 6-key holder in the quilted version with the black caviar leather and the gold hardware. And I could not be happier with this. I was a little worried at first because I was having issues with my key fob from my old car, but now that I don't have to really carry my key fob, I put it in my mini pochette from Louis Vuitton. I could just put all of my Junko keys in here without an issue. And as you can see, there are quite a bit of indentations on the leather, but I mean, it is going to happen with keys. I much rather the indentations happen on this little guy than the lining of any of my handbags or on any other small leather good or my sunglasses or what have you. So the fact that you can have them enclosed is perfect. And let me just show you guys a little bit more of the details. So you have the double CC, it has a snap button closure, and on the back side you have a pocket. This pocket is awesome, especially if you are running errands and you don't want a big bag, you don't want a small bag, you don't want to, this is going beyond compact, because you put your driver's license in here, a credit card, maybe some cash, and then you're good to go. You're out the door. But I really do love this little back pocket, and it stretches out quite a bit. And as you can see, I have used it, and it hasn't really stretched out to the point where it just stays, you know, kind of like wonky. But on the inside, you have a little slip pocket here that you can put items in, and then you have just this little flap that says made in Italy. And then of course I have the little cereal sticker there. And then this little guy, oh dear. And you are able to remove these if you wanted to. So if, let's say you don't want to have 6 keys, you want 3 keys, 2 keys, or what have you, you can take these off with ease. You just kind of push on the little item here, and then they just pop right off. And you also have another little slip pocket here. You can't really fit much in there, so I guess I shouldn't call it another little slip pocket, but let's say you have a teeny tiny receipt, you can put it in there. I guess, I don't know. But love this item. So the 6-key holder in the black caviar leather with the gold hardware. All right, let's add some more color. And here I have the small zip wallet, and this is in the pink caviar with the silver hardware as well. And then you can see it has a little bit of pink enamel throughout the CCs, and there are no other outside pockets. It is obviously a zip closure, and it also has the leather pull tab. And then when you open it up, this is a little bit more restricting. It has a total of 4 credit card slots, 2 on one side, 2 on the other, and then you have a little zippered compartment here. And I love this wallet, especially because the color gets me every time. So not only do I love red, but pink is also in there, as I've said in many other videos. But if you don't want to go super compact, if you don't want to have a huge wallet, if you want something a little bit smaller and still have something be a little bit more secure, then this is another great way to go. So let's say that you're not too keen on having this little guy and you want something a little bit, just a little bit bigger, then the small zip wallet, it would be a great option. And then it has the stamping that says Chanel, and then on the other side it says made in Italy. I don't want to wash out the camera, but here we go. And then you have the pink textile or the fabric on the zippered pocket, and then the slip pockets here are leather. And the gussets, it has the accordion gussets, those are also leather. But again, this is about as much as you can stretch it out, and you're definitely not able to fit a phone in here unless you have a very, very small one. But it's just a great little wallet, and I bought this pre-loved and I could not be happier. I just was so excited when I saw the color. My eyes lit up and I just said I wanted to add it to my collection. So here we go, the small zip wallet in the pink caviar leather with the silver hardware. All right, the next one, which you guys have seen to death, is this beauty, which is the O case. And I will try to find the SKUs for all of these items so I can put them down below, because if you go into the boutique and you just say, can I see the O case, there are so many different sizes. So I will try my hardest to go back into the video so I can add the SKU cards to this as well. But anyways, this is the O case, and this is in the, I think this is the small, if I'm not mistaken, because there's small, medium, and the medium looks like it's really, really large. But this is in the small size, and this is in the red lambskin leather with the silver hardware. This is my only lambskin piece, and this item is absolutely fantastic. Like I said before, I've talked about it to death. I have done so many videos on it, and I'm currently using it as my cosmetic holder. But it features, as I said before, the silver hardware with the quilted lambskin leather, and it has the zip closure. There are no pockets on the outside. There are no feet. This is held up incredibly well. Do you guys see any scratches? Because I do not. It is crazy. But then on the inside, I especially when I did my what's in my bag, this was in there, and I just have a ton of items in here, so it fits, I mean, so incredibly much. But it has the little tag that says Chanel. I think it says made in Italy. And then this has a little bit more of the washable material. In a sense, you still want to be a little bit careful, but here you go. And then it has a little pocket, and maybe I should empty this out so you guys can see it. Give me 1 second because I have a ton of items in here. All right, so you can see it a little bit better. There we go. And you just have one little slip pocket there, and trust me, it has a little gusset here, but if you guys want to check out my what's in my bag video where I show this, most of the items in my bag actually came from this item. But it is awesome. And then the little pull tab just says Chanel. It's upside down, so there we go. Love, love, love this item. Highly, highly recommend it. I cannot recommend it enough. Obviously, I keep saying that about all my items, right? I know. The next one that I have is the zipped wallet, and this is in the black caviar leather with the gold hardware, again with the quilting. And you can see you have the little leather zipper here, the zipper pull, and there are no outside pockets or anything like that. It's just a very simple design. When you open it up, it has the zippered closure. And you see this in here. So you have the little leather accordion gussets, and this opens up in, I mean, this is huge. And I am able to put my phone in here as well. And you have a little slip pocket, or not a slip pocket here. You have a zippered compartment here. And you have a total of 8 credit card slots. You have 4 on one side, 4 on the other. You also have another little slip pocket here. You have a slip pocket here. But this has so much space. I highly recommend this. This is a beautiful wallet. And then you have the Chanel on the little stamping there. And then on the other side, it says made in Italy. But this wallet has definitely exceeded my expectations. I was a little worried just because I'm not too, I don't tend to carry too much in my wallets. As you can see, I tend to go somewhat a little bit more compact. But this had been catching my eye for quite some time, for actually a few years, and then I just decided to go ahead and go for it, and I could not be happier. And like I said, this is the zipped wallet. There is a larger one, which is called the large zipped wallet, and that one reminds me a little bit more of the Louis Vuitton zippy organizer, whereas this one's more like the zippy wallet, if that makes any sense. So there you go. Beautiful, beautiful wallet. And sometimes this little leather pull tab tends to get, it's not fussy, doesn't get caught too often because you do have quite a bit of clearance between the slip pocket here and the zipper. But if I just don't, if sometimes it'll just kind of just be hanging out like this, and then when I go to zip it up, it gets caught. So just be a little bit mindful of that, and I just thought I would mention that. All right, so the Chanel zipped wallet in the black caviar leather with the gold hardware. The next item is this beauty, which is also called an O case, and this is in the black caviar leather with the silver hardware, but it has the chevron detailing instead. But there is a front view of it, there is a back side, and then a side view. You'll see this little gusset, another little side view, and then on the bottom there are no feet, but you can see 2 compartments. And then you have a top zip closure with the little leather pull tab. And what I really love about this O case is the fact that when you open it up, you have quite a bit of compartments. And I used to have another O case, just a simple one, and I wanted to use it as a clutch, but sometimes I found it to be a little bit harder because everything seemed to be kind of on top of each other. And I just feel that this is a little bit more organized, and it has, you can see it's a little dirty there. It has 6 credit card slots, and then you have another little open space here that you can put a few more items. And then in the middle of this O case, you have a zippered closure, which makes it really great if you want to have something a little bit more secure. And then in this pocket, you have, in the zippered closure, you have the black caviar leather as well. So I love that. And then on the other side, you have another little slip pocket, and this one's just a little bit larger if you wanted to put more items in there as well. And then there is a stamping that says Chanel, and then on the other side it just says made in Italy. But this is just an absolutely fun piece, and I feel that because you have a little bit more pockets, because you have the credit card slots, it makes it a lot easier to be able to use this as a clutch. So I do love that, and I just kind of put it under my arm and that's it. Love this little item, and I also did a review on this, and I will put it in the description box below. We are down to the final 2. All right, the next one is the wallet on chain with the red caviar leather and the silver hardware. I love, love, love this color. As you can see from the video, I have one pink small leather good, but for the most part, they're black and red, just because I just love the pop of color. But on the front, you have the double CC, and then on the side, there's the little gusset. On the back side, you have a little pocket reminiscent of the classic flaps. There you go. There are no feet. And you open it up, you have the snap button closure from the double CC on the outside. And you have the little secret compartment here. And you have the stamping that says Chanel in the silver foil, since it does have silver hardware. And then you have a total of 6 credit card slots. You have a little open compartment. You have a little slip pocket here, a zippered compartment here, and then you have another little slip pocket here. So it does have quite a bit of space. And this is just a great little item. And there you go. Let me bring it up. I love the color. It kind of matches this, and this red is the same red that you guys saw in the card holder. So it's exactly the same. It's the classic Chanel red. But there we go. And then check out the chain detail on this. I love the way that the chain kind of glistens with the red caviar, you know, woven in between. But absolutely beautiful. So the wallet on chain with the red caviar leather and the silver hardware. All right, and then the very, very last item that I have is my other wallet on chain, my most used wallet on chain. And I absolutely love this. I have raved about it since day one. And one thing I really have to say about the wallet on chain, as I said before, it is a small leather good, but most of us use it as a little handbag. I love the chain length. I feel that it just, I am 5'5", and I feel that it just lands perfectly on my hip. It is just a beautiful piece. So this is the black caviar with the gold hardware, and this one has been used quite a bit. You will see, especially on the on the side, it's a little bit wrinkled, and then on the bottom, you will notice that it hasn't really worn evenly. And I'm usually very adamant about how I use my items, but this one I just kind of grab and go. I really try not to think about it twice, but it is beautiful. And you have the little pocket on the back side, again, kind of like the classic flaps. And then you open it up, and again, you have the little secret compartment, and this guy has the little leather pull tab. You have the stamping in gold that says Chanel because it has the gold hardware. And again, you have the 6 credit card slots. You have the little open compartment. Let me take this out. All right, so you have the open compartment, you have another little slip pocket, you have the zipper compartment here as well, and then another little slip pocket here. Let me see if I can close this. But awesome, and it does fit quite a bit. I know you have to go really, really compact whenever you're using this, but still, you're able to fit your phone, your keys, a lip gloss. And because you have the 6 credit card slots here, you don't have to worry about having to carry a wallet as well. Even though you could really get away with using this in here, I still feel that because you have these, that's just one less thing that you have to carry. You could put another little goodie in here if you needed to. But there you go, the wallet on chain and the black caviar leather with the gold hardware. And I did have another wallet on chain, and it was the So Black wallet on chain with the black lambskin and the black hardware. It was a beautiful, beautiful piece. I didn't use it as much as I would have liked, so I ended up selling it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope the little mini reviews on each one were able to help you out. That way, if you're thinking about adding any of these to your collection, or if you're thinking about venturing into Chanel, I strongly suggest trying out their small leather goods first, again, so you can get a feel for the quality and just how they wear in general. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next week. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not. The choice is yours. Have a great day, you guys.